Okay. Okay. Okay, let's get ready. 3, 2.
Glare in my eye.
I have to like the price of rice in China, but it's what you got to deal with. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
It's been a couple weeks.
It has.
My husband still doesn't have his voice.
Can we
really.
just do the intro first, and then we'll get into all of that? Okay, let's do it again. Okay,
Sorry.
ready?
Right.
Hello.
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 And welcome to this week's edition of
Nitta be damned.
I'm Gregory Patrick.
And I'm Philip Champlain.
Okay, now you can tell the people. Oh wait, well, no. Why don't
Well,
we
you
do
can
it?
hear it.
Why don't we do it this way?
Horse mouth.
I'm gonna have a beer. My husband's gonna do the prelude to the show. Get it?
Well, I've been put on the spot. Prelude to the show this week is fun. It's my only day off.
Now, what were you just talking about?
Your voice.
Okay, so yes, we've been gone for a while.
Yeah, because this bitch can't stop talking long enough to get his voice to heal.
Okay, well
He
first.
tried.
Okay, Okay.
Oh.
Let's put it to you this way.
Mm.
Okay, I was given the challenge of not using my voice at all.
Yes.
At all.
Yeah.
For nothing. For 2 whole weeks. Okay? These stories are going to blend together, so y'all don't worry too much about it.
It's
Okay.
the context that matters.
Okay, so after the first week,
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally blurted out shit to him. It didn't sound any better, so I was like, why are we even bothering with this if it's not getting any better? And then I sat back and said, what if we start using my diaphragm more? And it started to sound more like me.
Yes.
So I've been looking into using my diaphragm to speak.
You can tell the difference.
You can tell the difference. Problem is,
Focus.
and it does hurt a little
Mm.
because my voice drops.
I am a man.
Yeah, it's like my balls are dropping in
Yes.
front of you.
Yes.
But it was starting to get better. And today would have been the end of my 12 weeks of silence. And I was writing down everywhere I went, on this memo pad, anything I needed to say to anybody. And
I learned a little sign language.
I did learn a little. Excuse me.
Didn't help
I
me any,
started
'cause
to learn a little sign. Yeah. And so that's the one you learned to use. What?
What? That's all I know. I know victory.
But
And hot boy.
So, yeah, we were learning
so
a little
we learned a
sign.
little bit, yeah.
So I could be over here and go, what was it?
Oh. So you fucking clapped at me like I was his servant? We have been close to blows.
And this is my sign language for just deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, thanks.
So, but everywhere I go to the same places, pretty much Publix or the post office. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
They already know I'm there. And it was just a question of like,
I swear to God, he was nodding and grunting, and they were like, yes, sir. We got
yeah,
you.
they know. We know what you need.
Yes.
But today would have been the end of that 2-week period, and it was cut short yesterday, badly.
Yeah.
Okay, we're trying to be optimistic and hopeful, and we're wanting to have fun today, and I really need to have some fun today.
Yeah.
Because I was up all night last night, crying my eyes out, just staring at the floor, because the night before, I came home from morning shopping and opened the blinds to discover that one of the window screens in our window
It was out.
and Mario was gone. And we haven't seen her since.
No.
And so I'm hoping she's just taking a nice little walkabout. She wants some time to herself. I'm just hoping this. So I'm trying to stay positive and not be as morose as I was yesterday because I really need to have a good time.
Absolutely.
But my voice got worse because I spent all day yesterday walking around the neighborhood screaming her name. And at some points towards the end, it was just screeching and just like rough calling in.
And I like all of you have commented on Facebook that, give her a couple of days. If we put her litter box outside, it'll help her find her scent. So we've done that.
Yeah.
We've done everything we can. I go out every once in a while and I call her name myself because he obviously cannot be yelling anymore.
I talked to some of the neighbors in the surrounding properties
Mm-hmm.
and asked them, please keep your eye out for this little cat. And again, y'all just keep her in your prayers that she comes home soon and she comes home safe.
Because I don't know if I can live.
I don't want that Christmas.
And unfortunately, put a little hint of a fun little twist on it, Bacon, on the other hand, acts like there's no problem at all. I believe, mind you, that he pushed that screen out and let her go.
There's no conspiracy.
Because he was still here when I got up the next morning. Like, he's like, I didn't go outside.
There wasn't enough room between the window and the sill for him to get out through the window. But Mario is a very small cat, so she was able to just slither right through.
But let me tell you, his purrs have changed. And he's a little irritated, like he's got quarter puffy tail. Like
he's irritated because he's like, I want to go outside too. If she can go, why can't I?
But I'm telling you, he had the chance to get out and didn't take it.
I don't think
And
so.
I think he pushed that bitch out the window. Just saying.
It's a conspiracy against
Well,
Mario.
we've had it. He and I have had a talk.
But again, y'all just keep her in your prayers and pray that she comes home safe and sound.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I need some good times today, so that's what we're focusing on. We're gonna have a good time today. And okay, let's get on with the show.
All right, welcome.
Welcome. So, I wanted to say, in all honesty, our show hasn't been living up to its laughable potential the last couple of weeks, or actually this last month. I do too have a sense of humor.
God,
You have no balance.
Ugh.
Anyway, because no matter what we tried to do, it was like someone took a shit in this room. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even though it had been cleaned up, you still walked in like, I smell shit. Which is ironic because that's our theme song. Smells like shit. And so I think us taking 2 weeks off to take care of my voice also helped purge us in a way to go, wait, we had a great time before that bitch showed up. Bitch. That bitch.
So you got to let it go. I keep telling you, you got to let it go.
Before that bitch showed up.
Yes.
What? Why are we feeling like we're not having a good time now? You know, our show started with just you and I. We're having a great fun a minute.
Yeah, you invited all those fucking people in here. And look what happened.
Well,
it's okay.
But it's over now. We have to honestly say it's over. We washed our hands and we feel so much better
And
about
the first of the year's coming.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all tidings gone and new acquaintances, something and something.
Yeah.
You know?
So, you know, we'll get to that on our New Year's show.
Absolutely.
But let's, you know, I've seen a lot of people in our Facebook group talking about, man, this has been an awful year. Some have it for political reasons. Oh my God, Donald Trump is elected.
Yeah. Get over your goddamn self.
Yeah, and you're like, shut the fuck up.
We're all going to I just got a raise because of Trump. Let me tell you.
Yeah, okay. But then other people in our group have had some serious personal issues.
That's true.
Have lost a lot of loved ones, have had health issues. And we're like, okay, let's not go into the new year with those negativities.
No.
Let's wrap this year up with a really nice, warm, heartfelt laugh. You know?
You have to let that go and live on and remind yourself that I have an existence to live. And for all the bad that's happened to you behind you, it's gone. It's behind you. It's done.
Existentially.
Yeah.
Is it I have an existence to live or I have to live an existence? Well, I have to ask Sarcha next time he's on our show.
Well, Santra, send us a link.
Come on, Jean-Paul.
Yeah. It's about 200 years out of his time.
Right. And you know what? If I ever need a good laugh, all I got to do is just look at him sleeping. Which, you know what?
Yeah.
I haven't said anything to him until now. But I have taken many pictures of him sleeping. Some of them are hilarious. Some are adorable. I usually post the adorable ones. But I'm halfway thinking of coming up very, very soon with a calendar. Philip sleeping. What do you think? I think it'd be a big hit. They loved that picture of you on the couch.
I know.
I think it's a laugh.
Okay.
I think I'm on it.
I think it's
got another $1 million idea.
It's weird enough. It's weird enough to work.
Yes.
Like I could become a calendar sensation.
Yes, because half the people in the world would be like, who the fuck is Philip? And why do I care about him sleeping?
That's right.
And then they see the pictures of like, holy shit, that's hilarious.
There it is. Yes, look at that. Is it like where I'm grabbing my crotch and I got my hand on my tit? And,
yes, there's some of those. Thankfully, there's a blanket over everything.
Wow.
But you see where the hands are. And then you see a jiggle. And you're like, God, I don't want to know where the tree is happening.
Because it's a tree trunk. It's like, what is it?
Stop.
I got Kung Fu grip.
Stop, don't be telling this.
I got a double-handed Kung Fu grip.
We have one X rating. No, we're R rated on the show already.
Are we?
We don't need to go X rated. Oh my God. End up on Pornhub instead of YouTube.
Hey,
X2.
Hey, we can't charge on export, but porn's free already.
Look, we're getting more sunlight before we look like we're a nuclear winter.
Woo!
Let's slow this
I
down
love that
a little.
skin color. Yeah, it's like orange.
Because look, we can still do it while
Watch this. Watch,
there we go.
ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Ooh, that's much better.
Okay. Until we lose the sun.
Well.
Okay. Okay, so where were we? Oh, this episode, today's, is going to be about de-stashing. Okay.
Oh, right.
A lot of people are, okay, I don't know what it is, if it's the holidays, but we buy too much. And then we realize, shit, I don't need all that. Or you look around and you go, damn, I've had this yarn for 100 years. Let's get rid of it. Okay. So we seem to be, okay.
Are we your dumping ground?
No, it's not the
word. What that is?
I wanted to be more diplomatic.
Oh, I'm sorry. You haven't met me yet? I'm not diplomatic. I apologize. I thank you for all that. Actually, we have to thank a couple people because I'm not even sure if I'm out of line yet, but we got stuff this week.
Yes.
Nitwit. Miss Wit.
Nitwit sent us, I'm not sure if we're allowed to say her real name.
I won't.
But her Facebook name is Nitwit.
Yes.
Nitwit sent us, it had to have been, what, 16 squared size box. So cramped.
It was
full
heavy.
of yarn. It was heavy. And that wasn't enough. She had an envelope on top of the box that was taped to the box with more stuff in it. And we got it, and we had the best time opening this box.
Yes.
And we that's when we said, this is some really cool stuff, but we have got to start telling people, no more yarn. We have more than enough yarn.
For a bit, yes.
Yeah.
And I haven't been working. I'm working, so I haven't been working as much in the trade as Gregory has.
Yeah.
So I have a buildup and enough supply for 40 or 50, maybe 100 friends.
You're talking a small army of strange friends.
A small army
there.
of strange friends. Once I can get started, this is what I've been working on. But he's a gift.
It's another one of those Shriners hustles.
Thank you for your donations. We love everyone.
We're such awful people.
Please, Harriet, we love you. I love my mom. Look, Mommy, I can walk.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
Sorry.
Wait, did you hear that? That was the door to hell opening. Oh my God. Oh my God. But okay, so, oh shit. You know what I'm going to do? While I'm editing this video, I'm going to go back and show you his stash and my stash and show you there's no more need to send us yarn.
Yeah.
Okay, but I will say this though. If you are a small company and you have your own brand and your own stuff,
and you want it advertised,
and you want some advertisement, send us a skein or two, and we'll play with it. And
absolutely,
we'll give you props. Here's one thing:
we will review it on our show.
We like to be honest and fair, but we never give a bad review.
No.
There's always something good you can find in shit.
Yes.
Okay. The other thing is, all of us in a desperate need to de-stash. You're like, well, what do we do? Okay, so here's
got many options. Actually.
Yeah, there are all kinds of things you can do. You can, pass it on to somebody else who's in desperate need of yarn.
Yes.
Especially if they do it for a living. We take our de-stash over to the little church around the corner.
Yeah, they have a thrift store in their church.
Some of the stuff they do put in the thrift store.
And then they have a knitting and crocheting group.
A knitting group.
Yes.
Ironically called Knitwits.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a bunch of older ladies.
Yes.
And they sit around in a group and have a little sip and knit. And
I want some of that punch.
Twice a year, they have a bazaar outside the church, and they sell their stuff for proceeds to go to their charity works. So we give them that. Now, we've had to tell Kara because Kara goes to all these thrift stores everywhere. Yes. And we've told her, okay, if you see this stuff, we donated it, so please don't buy it and
bring it back.
Oh, I found this yarn, and be like, oh, we're trying to get rid of it.
Yes. It's the funniest thing. But she does find some great deals at the thrift store. She'll find, and it's kind of sad and cool at the same time. It's like 6 skeins for $1.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Like I got 6 skeins of purple fancy fur. It's the fluffiest fucking shit I've ever seen. I haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
For like $1.
Oh, and she found me, because how I'm about socks.
Yes.
She found me this sock yarn, okay? And the label was knit 1, crochet 2. Tie-dye socks. So she said she paid $1 for this giant ball of sock yarn. I looked it up. People are selling it on eBay and Etsy for $16 for one of these. Fuck yeah.
You didn't have the heart to tell her, huh?
Oh yeah, I can't wait to rub it in the face. I'm like, yeah.
Look at that.
Because see, that's how she operates. She goes to thrift stores looking for things like that, and then turns around and sells them on eBay.
Woman found a $400 pair of sunglasses.
For a quarter.
For a quarter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They
So
did not know what they had.
whenever she gives me a gem that she hasn't looked up, I'm like, girl, you could have made some money.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I think what I'd like for y'all to do is start talking in our Facebook group about all the different ways that you can de-stash that would be of some benefit to other people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love getting stashes from people, so don't get me wrong. But we
do. We really
I
do.
really do, because the stuff that we get it can be fun and interesting and strange sometimes. You know, what were you making when you got all of these things?
Yeah,
you know?
we did that personality quiz based on the stuff that people sent us. We were like, girl, adventurous. Girl, this one's a little.
She's kind of prudy. You know, there ain't nothing but tan and pope in here. She made nothing but tablecloths.
Lots of earth tones.
Yes. I got some. I have to mention, Miss Witt, that you sent me the copper-colored metallic stuff that you sent me. That is going to be my favorite. It's like 3 skeins of that shit.
And my favorite was the stuff that actually was from Hobby Lobby. And I'm not a big Hobby Lobby fan, but the stuff you sent was really cool.
Absolutely, the multicolored stuff.
Yeah,
yes.
the stuff from, I think it's called Yarn Bee. I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just right there. Yeah.
It is.
Yarn Baby.
It's got like Easter pastels or something.
One of those skeins right there, that is the gayest skein ever. Can you reach down there?
No, but you can.
Okay, hold on, everybody.
Hold on, here, I'll hold your arm. We'll do a mountain climbing technique.
Let's do that.
Okay,
Here,
hold on, baby.
Hold on.
Get it.
Okay,
Reach
now
for
I need
it.
some tension.
Go.
Thank you. Okay. Don't let go.
I won't. I got you. I'm showing off my
I'm
biceps.
scared. Oh, thank God we did it.
We made it. Phew.
Oh.
You all right?
Yeah, that's the gayest skein of yarn I've ever seen. That's a lot
That's
of
a
fucking
backward
rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. That's some pride right there. That's some pride.
It's a little pastel-y.
Let's see if I can make a big gay bear.
Oh, that's cute. I think that'd be cute as shit.
Right on. Okay. So just so y'all know, this show is going to be free on YouTube this week.
This week. Yes.
That's just one.
It's like advertising.
Yeah. What we're going to start doing is we do one show a week, and we're going to take one show. We're not going to say which one it will be. We'll just be like, this will be the cool free one.
Yes.
And we'll put it up on YouTube so we can get more Patreons to come over to our Patreon page. And y'all can watch all of our episodes.
And the more you guys on Patreon that are with us, share it with your friends and let them know that we're out there.
Yeah, the little buttons over here. It says,
absolutely.
Watching YouTube, and boom, it's in YouTube. And then you can go down there and share with your friends. We actually had a couple of new people show up because of that.
Did we?
Hi, new people.
Hi.
Hope y'all are having a good time. Maybe supposed to... Nipple.
Oh, nipples? I'm not feeling the nipple today. I showed my bicep.
I feel it.
Oh.
Hey, that's nice.
With the scarf.
I'm Gregory.
Whore.
Slut.
Yeah. You know, I wish I got that kind of attention.
Yeah. Okay, so, but... I know you said to me earlier, I got a lot of compliments at work last night. I was like, what, nice ass, like your hair? He's like, no, my skills.
My skills, bitches. That's right. I haven't lost a thing.
Okay, one more time. This is for Stephanie, Miss Chambers. Miss Stephanie Chambers. Okay, that might be the screenshot for the show. Okay, so if you're enjoying the show and you want to see all of them, be sure to check
us out on Patreon.
Link is down below.
Absolutely.
And next week is going to be our Christmas show.
Oh, it will be.
I mentioned a couple of months ago how I was so looking forward to doing the Christmas show.
I want it to be very Norman Rockwell.
It's not with you and I.
Come on, we can set the table sideways and we can sit on either side of the table and have like the turkey.
That's Thanksgiving.
Oh. Fair enough. Oops.
No. But I have been working on doing this animated digital. I can't explain too much, but I worked on it for months. A couple of people have been eliminated from my little film since then.
Oh, no.
But
there's one coming.
But it'll be a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to enjoy ourselves because it'll be on the 23rd. So it'll be Christmas Eve.
Fair. So we won't interrupt anybody. You can come in by yourself just before all the crowds come in.
We'll have a little eggnog.
Okay.
We'll have our little hats on.
Yes.
And we'll have a nice, like, little, maybe throw in some, what do you call
And
it?
you've seen our decorations on the show, so it's going to be top notch.
Yes.
You know.
Look at our scenery, our backdrop.
Absolutely.
That is a designer's dream right there.
Yes.
Okay, some people call it simple. I call it minimalistic.
We want to worry about this right here.
That's right. It's all about the face.
Mm.
But anyway, we wanted to show you a little video of our cute little Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so why don't we just let them see that?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, everyone. This is our lovely Christmas bush set on a couple of wooden crates. This is what we used for a Christmas tree this year. We really like it. It's a boxwood rather than an actual fir, because fir Christmas trees this year were running $50, which is ridiculous. I wanted you to see some of these ornaments. Most of these ornaments came from the dollar store. Don't knock the dollar store. We were there just a little while ago, and there was a Bentley in the parking lot, wasn't there?
Yes, there was.
There was a Bentley, so don't shame the dollar store. There's actually some fun stuff in there. But we really like the way our tree came out. So that's it. Oh, look, we got presents. Presents. Yeah, and a sleigh that's been, capsized? Oh, well. Anyway, say goodbye, Cardinal. Bye. Yeah, so we just came back from the dollar store.
And actually, can I correct you?
Okay.
It's the Dollar Tree.
Oh, yes.
So it's a different company altogether.
But I think it's like anytime you say dollar store, it includes Dollar General, Family Dollar. But the difference is Dollar Tree is the only one I think that everything is actually one.
Absolutely,
dollar.
No matter what it is.
And we had to go there because my mother decided this year.
Yes.
My mom's always looking for fun.
She's trying to find fun ways to make the family, the extended family, all come together in the holidays. And I remember my family did that. I have fucking 8 aunts and uncles, and that's how our Christmases were. There were fucking 50 of us at every holiday gathering.
My family is tiny. There's only 14 of us.
Wow.
Yeah. I've got 2 aunts, a gay uncle, 2 cousins.
So no offspring.
Yeah. And, well, the cousins now have children, but there's only 14 of us, really.
Funny.
So.
Oh, no. We started out with 100.
My mother wanted to do this cute little thing. She always does it. She finds shit on Pinterest or something. She's
okay.
Where, excuse me, we do a secret Santa for each other.
Absolutely.
However, it's sock themed. So you pull someone's name.
She saw that shit on Pinterest.
The names were pulled for us.
Yes.
She said she did it randomly out of a hat. I think she's bullshitting us. I think she knew exactly. We'll pair him with her and her with him. I know my mother. Okay?
There was no hat pulling at all.
Hi,
she just put all the names on the list and did this shit. She was like,
just started doing diagrams.
Yes. Okay, we'll get here to here.
So what you have to do is you have to get the person you picked a pair of socks.
Yes.
Mail them to them for Christmas. And on Christmas Day,
yes,
they're going to take a picture of their socks and say who they got them from.
Yes.
And put the picture up in our family Facebook group.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yes, I haven't been there yet.
And so I was telling Philip, I was like, fuck, man, we got to go shopping. I don't want to go shopping.
He doesn't fucking shop. I was like,
shop.
yay, we got to go shopping.
No.
Not for...
No.
Yeah, no. But we lucked out. But you know why, ladies and aunts, cousins? I'm not sure. They're cousins, right? Cousins. Let me tell you, ladies, if I hadn't have been there...
It's because that's what I saw to start.
Man.
But anyway, so I said, okay, so between here and the shopping plaza is a bunch of other little things.
Yes.
And I was just curious. Maybe they have socks at the Dollar Tree. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Yeah, and it's just fun Christmas stuff. So it's and they have everything there for Christmas. I found a remnant of a Charlie Brown Christmas tree for $1. That thing stood this tall, and it was that fluffy.
And I told him
plastic.
that thing anywhere else would be sold for 50 cents.
Maybe.
So I'm not
giving it at a stand.
I'm not giving you $1 for that 50-cent Christmas tree.
Well, you've already seen our Christmas bush. You know, so it's all decorated.
Every time we say Christmas bush, we want to go, hee 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 hee. Let me show you my Christmas bush.
It's decorated.
It's so good.
It lights up. It's got a star on it.
It's our Prince Albert tree.
Tree, yes. Yay.
It does look very kind of.
It's
like
very 1600, 16th century. Is that what I'm thinking
I don't
of?
think that long. It looks like an
Colonial.
Edwardian carnival.
Thank you.
To me.
Thank you.
But anyway, we found. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fuck that. My cousins. Okay, like I said.
Oh,
Okay, Philip is a member of our family
I
because
am.
we're married. So his name was thrown in the hat.
Yes.
So he got one cousin I think I've met twice in my life. And she's more of a princess. She knows she's that girl. You know that girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's an elementary school teacher. She's got the perfect smile.
Oh, that's perfect.
These we found for her.
Yes. Wait, let me do it. Because she wouldn't have got these if I were. You got these sickly gray. He's like gray and black.
Because I don't shop. I go in. Here's a pair of socks. Let's go.
So these got flowers on them.
Yeah, they do.
And they're
You can't
cute.
really see
you
it,
can't
but-
really see it because but it's fun.
They are really floral and pretty.
Yes, and we hope she doesn't have big feet, but they are for sizes 5 to
And
9.
keep in mind, neither of these cousins watch the show, but if y'all happen to see it because it's our free one, hey. And then
Merry Christmas.
the cousin I got, her half sister, is the one I grew up with until, we're about the same age until we became, I don't know, young adults, maybe
People distance
teens.
themselves. Yeah.
That was the last time I ever saw her.
Yeah.
I've talked to her once or twice on Facebook. She's always been a little more like myself. She's a little on the edge. She's a little not so normal. She's a little kind of black sheepish.
Gotcha.
So I got her these. Yeah. Mine showed up much better than yours did.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the princess will like mine.
Yes.
Yes,
So
that's fun.
we thought that was really fun, and they were $1 a pair, and
Yes.
they're really good. They're not bad quality.
They're nice.
They
They will be fun Christmas socks.
It's fun.
Yeah.
So it could be an idea for your next Christmas or family get
I
together.
actually thought to go back and get those little stockings. So the socks in the stocking, and at the love.
That wouldn't have been a bad idea.
Yes.
I
You're not.
Yeah, I don't know,
Okay.
because they don't have young children anymore. The cousin I picked, her sons.
Do you know their actual first names?
Yeah,
Okay.
Colton and the other kid.
Okay.
But they're almost ready to go to college.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweetheart, we're 45 years old.
Oh, absolutely. I work with kids now that are my age, old enough to be my children, and they look at me and I'm just like, you're too young, man. You're like 18, 19 years, 20 years old. You're half my age. You are half my age.
I know.
And that's weird to say. I've never thought that I would be the guy saying that.
I was telling my mom just recently, she was just like, Mom, I'm going to be 50 one day. She was like, oh, that's a long way. I was like, it's in
5 years.
And she was like, she's the one who started hyperventilating. My child is going to be 50. What does that make me?
How is this even possible?
That would make you at the time 67 or 68, one of the two.
Yes.
So we're still in the same bracket that you have to check mark on any application.
Sweet girl. If you had him now, it'd be all right. So it's not a big whoop.
What does that mean? If
Well,
you
she's like, what's? You're doing all the math. All you gotta do is flip the math. She had you 17.
17, 18.
17, 18.
So whatever that is plus 45.
Yeah.
63-ish.
Telling your mom's
But what's
age.
weird is that... Sorry, Mom. Hi, Mom. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, no. I've suddenly lost my voice again. Yeah.
Ooh, you were on a roll. That is some funny shit.
But what I find interesting is that I swear to God she turned like 60 2 or 3 times.
Absolutely.
I promise
Well,
you.
she's a lady.
She did.
She's a lady.
It's like, oh, happy 61st. No, I'm 60. It's like, no, you have to be 61. I know what year you were born. She's like,
Young gay 29-year-old men do that for 3 or 4 years. I'm
Yes.
only 29.
27.
27. Yes, they to subtract and multiply everything and give it's 27. I was born on a leap year. It's the funniest thing when people of age do it. I like saying I'm 46. So I show my experience with my age.
I
so.
might have already said this in an episode recently, but I love telling people I'm I'm 49. They're like, holy shit, you look great for your age. I'm like, I do. You know?
Are you serious?
I do.
Grandpa,
I lie and say I'm
yeah.
older because they're like, wow, you look really good for that age. I'm like, I do.
And what they're saying is, wow, man, why rough? I need a razor. The silver fox.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I haven't shaved in a couple days because here's the deal. The shaver I use, little handy, okay, that thing died.
It crapped out.
So
He's probably blamed me for it, but it wasn't my fault.
I blame you for everything.
Yes.
That's why I married you. I have someone to blame for all the things that go wrong. Of course, it's your fault.
You're the only one out here.
So the clippers that we use for our head, the big barber fuckers, I've been using on my face, and that shit is painful.
Is it?
It's
because you're a dandy. That's the only reason it's painful to you.
Whatever.
I'm scared of horses.
I am not. I'm scared of horses. Oh, that's you're naked. Scared of horses.
Well, thank you, honey. That's a compliment to have. Fucking Kung Fu Grip, kids.
Talk too much about this today. We're off the X Tube. That's our next stop. Good grief. I tell you what.
That's too funny. Great show.
Okay.
Great show.
I tell you what. Well, we calm ourselves and try to get this back into an R-rated place.
Yes.
Or at least NC-17.
NC-17, yes.
So, why don't we go ahead and see what's up with our foreign correspondent?
Yes.
Excuse me. Holy shit. Yeah, it's a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on in Swedenborg. Rebecca from Sweden, take it away.
We have required technical difficulties.
Yeah, okay, we had a technical...
Yeah.
We thought Rebecca's video was done downloading.
No.
Not yet. So let's go see what's going
on with Stephanie.
In Canada Land.
Canada Land.
Miss Chambers, Stephanie Chambers.
And I had a question about that chair that she was sitting in. Did you see that thing?
What chair?
Oh, she went to some antique store or whatever, and it looked like a throne. With lions carved in it.
It fits her.
It was hot.
Fits her.
Yes.
Maybe they have a layaway plan.
Maybe.
Maybe you can find one at the dollar store.
You could make one yourself.
Yeah, let's knit you a chair.
Yay, knit a chair.
That's what we can do with all that.
Wouldn't that be more of a chair cozy?
That's what we can do with all that de-stashing. We can knit Stephanie a chair. A throne.
Yes.
All right, so... Miss Stephanie Chambers, take it away.
Please.
Hi, Crow-Shitters. It's Stephanie Chambers from Montreal. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. I am attempting to get this little party thing going. We have people that are going to show up in about an hour. I've done all the cooking. I've got everything prepared. I've been crocheting my butt off. I really don't know what to say in this video. I have quite a few ideas that I'm rolling around for my Christmas video, but this one's just going to be real quick, real sweet, because I miss you guys, and I know you may see on my lovely little face, but, yeah, it's been a little busy. I asked for ideas for this one, and Renee McKeekin, I believe is her name, gave me a really great one. What's the best and worst gift-giving ideas or experiences? Some of the best were when I was younger and we had a very large extended family that had the holidays all together. And every year, whoever's house it was being hosted at, ignore my dog, please. Whoever's house it was being hosted at got the option of choosing who would get it. But every year there would be a very large box, inside of a box, inside of a box, inside of a box, inside of a box. And the final gift was a brick that said ho, ho, ho. Just a red brick that said ho, ho, ho. And it was a gag gift, and nobody ever knew who was going to get it. And it was some of the funniest, because people would get so upset. It was so funny. People are thinking they're going to get this great gift, and they got a brick. And we kept that brick for years and years and years. And when I moved away from Georgia and Alabama many, many years ago, unfortunately, I also moved away from that extended family, and that gift giving stopped. So feel free to use that because it's really funny, especially when it's an adult that really, really wants something and then they get a brick. So, yeah. Um, there's not, I can't say there's not a whole lot going on. As far as my crocheting, it's the putting stuff together and getting organized and getting situated. Next week is Christmas, and we're gonna be rocking and rolling. And like I said, my Christmas video is gonna be much better, guys. I promise. Yeah, it's the child's birthday. Um, so I miss you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. And I'll be, oh yeah, this is finally finished the flax light sweater. See, I'm wearing it instead of the full sleeves. I decided 3/4 sleeves. Oh my god, it's so comfortable and it's so soft. And it cost me a whopping $6.
Your dog.
It took 2 full $2 skeins of Dollarama yarn, and then maybe 2/3 of a third one. So we're gonna call it $6. I have several different colors. I'm going to be making a lot more of these because it's lightweight. It's really comfortable. And I'll have hubby take a picture of me today and I'll post it. So, all right. Love you guys. Miss you guys. And boys, have a good time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Wow, yeah.
Thank you.
Who's the child? Is that your child?
Yeah. What child?
It is a child? I was confused. Anyway.
Why were you confused?
It was just, she was in and out of focus.
Spit it out.
I'm trying. I didn't see a face. I think it was on our end. We were having problems. It was a little glitchy.
Yeah. Okay. It did look glitchy. I don't know if that's us or you, but if it's glitchy and that's the way it's doing, that's because Santa's flying and he's interfering with the fucking.
Santa needs to hurry the fuck
Yeah.
up. Get out of the fucking way,
No.
Santa. Okay, you're wrestling with my video. You know.
Okay.
Best and worst gifts.
Yeah, if you talk about, okay, I don't understand why some people don't like regifting. If I get something that doesn't suit me, but I think, oh shit,
Yeah.
you know, this would be perfect for so-and-so on their birthday, why
Still
not?
got the tag on it. It's
Yeah.
everything. So we have a tradition. I am also from a large extended family. Again, I have 8 aunts and uncles. When my aunt, when we would go to her house, they would do what they'd call a Chinese Christmas, where everybody brings a gift. It can only be a certain amount, like $25, $20, something like that, $10 or whatever it is. And then when you get there, everybody draws a number as they come in. And there's a number associated with the gift, and you either have a chance to receive it or to pass it to the next person who has to take it.
I've heard of that.
Okay. And I got the best gift I bought somebody a kinetic sculpture. It was the balls that bounce off of each other. You know, you set it on a desk and it just does the thing. That's the gift I brought. I got a set of tumblers with hula girls on them.
Fun.
You know, and I thought that's really, you know, that was some of the best Christmas. I had good Christmases when I was growing up. I had great Christmases when I was growing up. The worst Christmas gift that I've ever gotten? What would be the worst Christmas gift that I've ever gotten?
I don't know.
I don't think any gift is a bad gift.
No.
I like all gifts. You know what I'm saying? I got gifts from strangers to open up for Christmas, and I am.
Yes, okay, I have to tell you.
Yes.
Nitwit sent him a gift and asked me, will you film him opening it in when you open the box of yarn? I said, no, it's too close to Christmas. I'm going to put it under the tree, and he's going to open it, and I'll film it as he opens it under the tree.
Absolutely.
Christmas Day.
Yes.
Only she and I know what it is. But it's cool that a total stranger sent him a gift.
Yes. Now, I will say that I hope it wasn't part of the gift, but she did send me a mannequin head structure
You're not going
to do my hats on. You know, I thought that was really cool. I think she had mentioned it before, and then suddenly Gregory's like, what's this thing? And I looked at it. It wasn't even put together yet. I said, it's to do hats on.
To me, it looked like a fucking, like, I don't know, like a
fan?
No, like, I don't know, like some kitchen gadget.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
a trivet?
Yeah, no,
It could have been a trivet?
it was too fucking hollowed out.
Yes.
And I'm looking at it going, like, clinging them together, like, what does it do?
Yeah.
Smack, smack.
It was
like,
definitely
no, you have to
interesting.
put it together.
Yes, now you have to put it together. And I would assume that it's to help me size my hats, which is,
I think
and to see them 3-dimensionally.
worst gifts have got to be food related. I hate
Oh,
getting
no.
food. I hate getting
Well,
food
you don't
gifts.
like getting food for gifts.
I don't like people
I like the giant sausage packs with the jelly and the jam and shit in it from Winston Farms or whatever the fuck it is.
Or like the Hillshire
Farms.
sausage and cheese
Yes, absolutely.
No.
Really?
I don't like those.
Oh, man.
No.
Bring me the sausage.
I think, honestly, the best gifts are the ones from, like, let's say a grandmother or a great-grandfather that has passed away many, many years ago, and you get some. Like, one year I got my grandmother's quilt that she handmade.
Okay.
That is it's in a box, it's sealed, it's in the closet, never gets pulled out. That kind of thing to me is that, because that's like giving tradition.
I give you that.
Yeah.
I've gotten my grandfather's pocket watch and a pocket knife from my grandfather.
There you go. See, that's fucking genius.
And then I'm waiting for a set of carnival glass, a pitcher with goblets.
Yeah.
It's purple with grapes on it. It's my father bought it for my grandmother as a gift, and then he received it back from when she passed. And I was like, you can give that to me as a gift one year.
And I have to say,
when I'm stable. And now that you're here.
Hello. Now, if you notice, when you saw our video, the presents under the tree are for Philip. I don't have.
He doesn't do Christmas.
I don't. I do Christmas. I don't like to do gifts. I really don't. I love the season and the holiday of Christmas. I can't eat it up enough.
But he does donate. He does like people to donate in his name to charities.
My family they always ask me every year, what do you want for Christmas?
Yes.
And I always tell my family, I would rather you just, whatever you were going to spend on me to donate to, I always specifically say either your local rescue mission for the homeless, especially for men, or Second Harvest Food Bank.
Yes.
Those mean a lot to me because they helped me out in the past. I don't like the idea that our holiday is celebrated by running out to get a big flat screen TV for somebody at a reduced price.
Yes.
Again, like I said in our last episode, Thanksgiving is supposed to be the day that you become conscious of the things you're so grateful to have. And Christmas should be the time that you remember what others don't. And that's where you should do your giving, not with wrapped up boxes under the tree. So I tell him every year, don't buy me a gift, don't buy me a gift.
I get him something every year.
I usually ask for a book of crossword puzzles, if anything.
Now, also recall and remind everyone also, his birthday is a week later.
It's a week after Christmas. That's where I'm like, I'll take
fucking everything. Yay, presents.
Hey, this ain't Jesus' day anymore. It's my day. My day. And I gotta tell you, there are a lot of people out there, you know what I'm talking about. If your birthday is anywhere near Christmas, you get a present that says Happy Birthday, Merry Christmas.
Yes.
You're like, I'm not celebrating my birthday with Jesus. That's his birthday.
Yes, I have a nephew, Nicholas. Nicholas knows he's born on December 25th.
That's right.
Yes, he's like, what the fuck?
No, thank you.
Yeah, no.
Not cool.
No.
This ain't Boxing Day.
No, it's not. I don't want your leftovers. I want my day.
Oh, and a quick heads up. There are a lot of people that like to say Merry Xmas on a card. To say, don't ever do that. Please don't ever do that.
Why not?
Because it was intended to
take X in Xmas
to take
for Christ out of Christmas.
To take Christ out of Christmas.
Okay.
So they put a big fat X over the Christ and just said Xmas.
What?
Yeah, it was big in the 70s, early 80s, but then people figured out what they were trying to do, and they were like, sorry, kids, this is our holiday, and this is why we have this holiday. So
it's Merry Christmas.
It's Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I take chance every day on saying Merry Christmas to people.
Don't ever write down Xmas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unless you're an atheist bastard, but then again, you shouldn't be celebrating the holiday anyway. Sorry.
Well, I'm not an atheist bastard. I think Jesus was real. I think he actually existed. He hung out with prostitutes and junkies, and he helped them be better.
Cool.
What's wrong with that? Huh? There's nothing wrong with that. Right. You know, and I can stand by that kind of idea.
And today's the day we celebrate the birth of the guy that hung out with junkies and prostitutes.
And help them. Yes.
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 Cleverly put.
Thank you.
The brick in the box. Okay, that reminds me. And we can actually meld these two together to become a holiday tradition.
Oh, no. I don't want no brick.
My parents, when they were younger, used to play this game called Bunko. I don't know how it works, but we were always asked to leave the house. Here's a couple bucks, go fend for yourself. And there would be 4 tables set up and different groups of people at each table. And the loser of whatever this game is would have to go home with this god-awful, disgustingly hideous painting and put it on their wall for everyone to see, like in your living room.
Like a dog's playing poker kind of
Correct,
thing? Or Jesus,
correct.
Velvet Jesus?
So until the next time they played the game and somebody else lost.
Okay.
So that would be a good Christmas tradition that the host, whoever hosts the Christmas
Has
thing,
to have this
gets
horrible
to
painting
pick-
in his house?
gets to pick who
Okay.
goes home with the shitty painting
No, that's fun.
until next year.
No, who gets to pick the shitty painting? Because we don't want
I don't know,
I don't want no hotel bedroom painting. I want bizarre, weird, like, where do I put this? In the bathroom? In the living room? No, it's got to be put in the living room.
Yes.
For everyone to see.
The
as
rule.
they come
That was
in.
the rule. You had to put it exactly where everybody could see it so they could laugh at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a fun thing to do.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you had said you stumbled over yourself, but I want to make sure you actually live up to it. She said, my Christmas video will be, she tried to say better, but started saying getter. So came out, my Christmas video will be ghetto. Oh, girl, I'd love to have a ghetto Christmas video from you. That would be fucking jeez. Can you imagine? Okay, Canadian ghetto Christmas video.
Oh,
That's
I would love to see what a Canadian ghetto looks like, actually.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of neat.
And I love your sweater. I fucking love your sweater.
Yeah, congratulations.
That is beautiful.
Absolutely.
Especially at the price. That's why we knit.
This is all I've been working on. This is from my sister Melissa. It's a Morlock from World of Warcraft. It's going to have fins and shit all over it.
Some brightness.
And arms.
Oh, hello. There it is.
And then I'm going back to my dudes. And then I'll be bringing the strange friends back to everyone to see again.
He's going to try and do them at least once a week.
Once a week. I'm going to try. I'm working
Try.
60 hours a week now.
People are really upset to see them go.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm working on it.
Okay, and then finally, I guess Dollarama is kind of the idea of your dollar store. Can you imagine if we had a place called Dollarama? That place would be packed full of people.
Oh, we have Dollaramas.
We do.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's a porn store. It's a pornorama.
His head is always in one direction. Sorry.
So when I was a truck driver.
Get your hands off yourself.
When I was a truck driver, that's what you would see across the United States is on the billboards. It would either be porn stores or fireworks across the greater country, at least on the East Coast. As you go down the road, there would be ecstasy store, and it would have sex toys, videos, booths
For $1?
for $1 booths. And you're like, what's a dollar booth?
Peep shows for $1.
$1, yes. And or explosions and fireworks, because you would go by these giant fucking factory stores full of fireworks, especially after you get through Georgia and up into North and South Carolina. It's the funniest fucking thing. So on half of our country, it's all porn and fireworks.
Which reminds me of a cute little story in Georgia, Florida, and all
Yes.
that stuff. Okay. So someone tried to say that as a Southerner, I pronounce pecan incorrectly.
Pecans.
It's pecan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anybody in the South that calls them pecans.
Pecans.
That sounds very Yankee. But I had to remind somebody, I'm like, well, this is how you look at it.
Mm.
Pecans are from Georgia. Okay?
Peanut.
So,
Peanut.
No,
Pecan.
pecans. Let me finish my story. Okay?
Sorry.
Pecans are from Georgia. So you be on I-95 from Florida going up. Then you see restroom. And then you hit the Georgia line and it says pecan.
Or Vidalia onions. Onions.
Did you even listen to my cute little joke?
I did.
What did I say?
Something about pecans.
Okay,
Pecans.
you're on I-95 because that's hilarious. You're on I-95. That's how my family, so that's why we call it, that's not why, but that's the joke. You're on I-95 in Florida and it says restroom.
Uh-huh.
You hit the Georgia line and
It
it
says pecan. I do get it now.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was trying to hold them together.
No, you weren't. You weren't even listening to me. You're like, what am I saying next? Thought bubble. Okay, I tell you what, while he gets his shit together, let's now finally go see what's going on in Swedenborg
Yes.
with Rebecca.
And she looks like she's dressed like a superhero.
I think she's always looking like a superhero. Remember that one video she did where she had the
The
chain
coat,
metal
the
and
metal,
that
the axe
fucking
and the
axe?
cloak. Yeah.
Girl. She's going to be on our list of friends to phone when we have the zombie apocalypse.
Please get you on your boat and get the hell over here.
You know, that
Boat
boat
or
with
plane.
the fucking You know? And
the bow.
The 20 hot guys with oars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And shields, long blonde hair.
Yeah, bring them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring them.
Okay, so.
And your ex.
Reap Squeed, take it away.
Yep.
It's Rebecca from Sweden again. Well, today I didn't have a cameraman, so hi. It's going towards Christmas, and in the cheerful spirit of the holiday, I'm gonna tell you something funny that happened to me in high school. I went to a high school that was focused on animal husbandry and everything like nature related. So I was going there to educate myself to be an animal caretaker. And so more or less it's a school that raises the next generation of farmhands, farmers, veterinarian technicians, and the first step towards being a veterinarian as well. And we were moving some of the cows that have been stabled for the whole winter towards the area where they can go freely into the pasture. And I took a tiny cow, okay, maybe not tiny, 200 kilos, it's not too tiny, but in cow measurements 200 kilos is tiny. Anyway, and when I was leaving her out, going with her, she started running like crazy. And me, as used to working with horses, my instinct was to keep holding the handle. That's not a good idea with cows, because when a cow moved her head to the side, the body doesn't follow. She can keep going straight forward. So I was more or less water skiing behind a cow in the drainage channel. And my classmates and my teacher were laughing their heads off. Thank God I didn't fall, because that would be more embarrassing and nasty. But it was something like, really like, just let the cow go. But no, I completely in my panic forgot to do that. Another time, same high school, we were about to graduate. And for a fun thing, me and my friends, we actually, never tell anyone this, but we actually broke in I'm saying, leaving this to the internet, anyway, we broke into one of the areas when we have the mannequins for showing off the, I don't know what the English word is for that, the woodcutters, you know, the chainsaw clothes. Anyway, so we took that mannequin because he really looked like a living person. And we took him and put him in fire escape next to the cafeteria. So when it was time for breakfast for all the students, we were sure to be there at 7 when it opened. Everyone's like, how did that person go up there? What's he doing over there? So it took them a while to figure out that it was actually a mannequin, and we were so proud of ourselves. Anyway, if anyone else had any funny stories concerning high school or stuff they done, maybe school with colleagues, whatever, please share them on Facebook. I'm probably gonna put up a question about it. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful time, and happy, oh no, it's Merry Christmas. No, I'm gonna say this next week again anyway, but Merry Christmas, and have a wonderful week leading up to Christmas. Bye all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Funny.
Thank
funny.
you. That
yes,
is
going to middle school to learn to be a farmer, a veterinarian, and letting a cow drag you down the ditch.
You know, that cowhead thing is hilarious, because it's like, I want to call it, Philip does the same thing. I'm going to start calling you cowhead.
What?
You might turn your head and
just keep going. I'm just going to walk.
Oh.
Don't mind me. What was that?
You were supposed to laugh.
You called me a cowhead.
Cowhead.
Was that a cat, ladies?
Let's call. God. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having too good a time. Do you want me to try that joke again?
Yeah, you might as well.
Do you need me to? Okay, we'll have to start calling Philip cowhead because he does that all the time.
Har, har, har. Oh, see, I missed that.
See?
I didn't even see that.
Oh, my God. See, like, I think we call them, okay, in high school, I don't think we have charter high schools that deal with agriculture.
We do now. We had the 4-H club.
But I was going to say, before
Yeah.
we had the 4-H club, and it pretty much was the same idea, but it was extracurricular.
And it was for rural areas
Most
only,
rural
mostly because they had
areas.
farms and they could raise large cows and pigs and horses and things like
For
that.
a brief time in middle school, we lived in a rural town, and it was always fascinating to me that at certain times of the year, half the students got to leave school just after lunch because they had to go help with harvest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And it was perfectly acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that in the city. They'd be like, well, Daddy's making some cracks. I got to go home and help him cut it.
Well, that's a completely different agriculture, isn't
It's
it?
a
Yeah.
different industry.
Industry. Yeah.
Which brings me to my next one. You're
Let's
talking about this cow being 200 kilos, and all I could think was Scarface.
Oh shit.
You know,
That's a lot. That's a big cow.
Anytime I think of kilos,
Oh, that's funny.
See?
You're right. All you see is big white square rectangles.
this
That's all you
desk
see.
covered with fucking big, it's 200 kilos.
Hey,
Say hello to my little
man,
friend.
that's my cow. I'm gonna call you. Now 200 kilos is a cow head.
Cowhead.
Cow head. I got me a cow head over here.
But we do have agricultural colleges.
Absolutely.
Right, where you go specifically to learn those things.
I have
And
an.
I go ahead.
My nephew, Nathan, is actually taking classes now to become a veterinarian. He's taking husbandry courses
In high school.
in high school.
Yeah.
And apparently, I'm being told he's doing very well at it.
That's what you get, people.
Yeah.
So when they get interested at a young age, go, we need to channel that interest into something of benefit.
Absolutely.
Instead of teaching them random shit, I don't care about that. I
No,
don't care
find
about
something
that.
they enjoy.
Right, he's ready to get on with his life and move into the world.
Yeah.
He's going to be 18. He's going to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to have something to passion to
And he
follow.
wants shit. You know, he wants stuff. And you have to have passion.
Yeah.
I find that it takes a lot of passion when you want to have a career. If you don't have passion for it, you might as well just find something else to do.
That's right. If you don't like it, don't do it. No.
Mm-mm.
Then you told those two stories. I think, are you sure you didn't go to a school of comedy? I mean, come on, man. Comedy school in Sweden. I bet you they probably have them.
They have them everywhere.
Comedy schools?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure they do, but
I don't
hey,
know how that works. How do you go to school to learn how to be funny?
well, little Johnny or little Johannes
Uh-huh.
took the ASFAB or the ASFAG.
And they said, you'd
Berg.
be funny.
You're going to be funny.
I
We're
bet they
sending you to the comedy high school.
Only America has
Yeah.
ASFAB stats.
Well, we have charter schools, which
Yes,
basically
now
when
we
they
do.
find you at a young age, they make you take a test and go, what are they good at? And they go, yeah, this one's never going to go to college. So,
We're going to make you an electrician or an engineer.
right.
How about a musician or a scientist?
Or,
Yeah. Those are the choices. In Fort Myers, where I'm from, they had one that was for music, one that was for science, and one that was for math.
that's because they took those tests and said, you're going to be good in science. We're
Yes.
putting you in this school.
Or you're going to be good in entertainment. So that's where they was like fame. So it was dancing and
Yeah.
music and art.
Or
and,
dramatic school,
Yes.
schools of drama.
yes. And they learn to be very
Drama.
dramatic while they're being told yes.
You know, that has got to be one hell of a fucking emotional place to be. Because those fucking
already
drama
drunk.
kids
But they learn to
are
control
always
it.
fucking, oh no, they're supposed to tap into it constantly. So they're always practicing. That's homework. Let's go home and learn how to cry. And make it real.
Learn how to cry real. Think of that dead puppy. Remember that puppy you lost? You ran over
I don't
in
want
the
to go in
car?
that direction.
Oh,
right
shit.
now.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, hit me. You can hear some.
All right. So anyway, she's exactly right. If you have a funny, what are you doing over there?
Tiptoeing out of the room.
Okay, okay. All right, then, hold
Okay.
on. So, she's right. If you have a funny high school experience you'd like to share,
Absolutely.
put it in our Facebook group. Go on down under this video and go, yeah.
I don't know if I have funny ones. I have really bad ones.
Yeah, but every time we talk about a high school, yours is a sad, miserable tragedy that is longer than War and Peace. I'm like, yeah, I had fun. And I was out, I lived in Berlin, and I was out at 14 in the clubs, and he's like, no.
But at 16, I was playing avant-garde jazz music in nightclubs downtown in my hometown.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I actually did have I didn't have a good high school life, but outside of school, my life wasn't horrible because I had good friends.
My high school, my graduating class had 30 people.
Yeah.
That's it, 30
Pitch.
people. So there were no cliques because if you were in a clique, you were pretty much by yourself.
Right.
There weren't enough of you.
There were enough of you to form a clique.
No, there weren't.
No, we had 400, 500, 600, 700 people in our graduating class.
I tell you, who was odd in our school were the ones that were from, there were a lot of diplomat kids that went to my school, and they, at the time, the wall was still
Oh,
up.
yes.
So they lived on the other side, and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
from crazy-ass countries that didn't have a pact with the Allied forces. So we're talking like the kid, his dad was the ambassador to Kuwait. He couldn't hang out with you after school. He had to get back on his little bus and go back to the other side of the wall, and you're like,
See,
bye.
I was lucky enough to go to a brand new high school out in the middle of Cape Coral, Florida called Mariner High School. And at the time, it looked like the Cortez prison in Mexico because it was all terracotta roofs with big iron bars over all the archwayed entryways. So during the day, you're all locked up in there with a bell tower. Bitch had a bell tower.
Y'all had policemen there too.
And we had policemen also. We had
That's
a police officer there that was there pretty much every day. And it wasn't. I guess people liked it. I was the big guy. I was this big. I'm 6'4", right? 6'3", somewhere in there. All black trench coat, black hair. And I was told yesterday that I'm too serious at work, and I'm like, I'm funny all the time. I don't know where you get the seriousness from. Do I not smile enough for you? Do I not wink in the eye when I make fun of your ass? What do you want? I don't get it. They're like, you're just so serious when you make fun of somebody, and I was like, it's funny. It's like the straight man, I'm like straight to the point. Lash out with some. Yeah.
You are rambling on like a motherfucker.
It's almost the end of the show.
It is almost the end of the show. Why don't we just say go ahead and say goodbye?
Okay. All
We
right.
had a great time.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
I hope you don't do a lot of editing. I think you should.
I don't think I need to.
Okay.
No, this is where we're supposed to. We got back on track. This
Absolutely.
is our humor. This is where we belong. This mode, we got back.
Yeah, love me or hate me.
We got it back. We got our mojo back.
Oh, you better.
Don't tweak your nipple.
No.
Don't touch mine.
Oh, because I will.
I'm frail.
I won't break them. But I'll punish them for a while.
Okay. No. Gotta be careful when you say okay around him. He's like, well, you're getting permission.
Listen, that's ready to go.
So, thank you so much for watching our episode.
Absolutely.
Don't forget, this is the free episode. If y'all are enjoying it, you can watch all of our weekly episodes on Patreon for just $2 bloody a month.
Yes, that's right.
And, okay, let me do this.
Oh.
We did a calculation. That is only
0.666666613.
7
Oh, that's right.
cents
Six
a day.
So
0.6, not 60.
Remember, we've talked about this before.
7.
16 13s plus a 7 is all
Somewhere
you're paying.
around there. That's what the calculator said.
Absolutely.
That's chump change.
Yes, sir.
That's chump
For
change.
this kind of entertainment,
I know. You got to see a nipple
twice.
and
Oh wait, what's that?
what was that? What have you been up to?
I'm slaughtered a baby cherry.
Oh my
I don't know what the hell happened
what
there.
the fuck was that?
It's a lifesaver.
Oh, it's a lifesaver. Okay,
Sorry.
thank God. Oh, it's like, wait.
Hello, ladies.
It should have been like,
Hannibal Lecter here.
another lipstick episode.
We'll have another one of those soon.
But all the fun links are down below.
Yes.
I can't wait to see y'all next week for our Christmas show.
Now we have links to everybody's shops still, right? Like
They don't have shops.
what?
No, remember, what's her
face?
Yeah, one of the two. No, Rebecca doesn't
Yes.
have a shop, and
She just does it for fun.
Miss Chambers, she's in Canada, and all the taxable things. Remember, she was doing her monkey.
Oh,
monkey
that's
thing.
right.
Yeah, so they don't have links. But I tell you what, Miss Chambers is one hell of a writer.
Yes.
She does have a blog. I'll put that link.
Yes,
down there.
absolutely.
Yeah, she's a really good writer.
Absolutely. She's
Fun, ironic, satirical. If you like Greg Gutfeld, you'll like Stephanie.
because she'll punch you in the gut with a point.
Yeah.
Yes, she will.
So that does it for us this week.
Absolutely.
Guess that's it, y'all.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? There is no need for any more yarn. We are good. Look at all this. We have an entire room filled with boxes and piles of yarn.